So I'm here today with a request for you. I've had this requested a couple times, so I wanted to go ahead and put it up for you. And I've got some more requests that I will be doing as well. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And at the end of this video, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. All right, let's dive into the lesson. So what we've got here, this is Angry All the Time. I'm going to do the Tim McGraw version. So a lot of acoustic guitar on the intro, and you can clearly hear there's more than one guitar, especially on that pickup line. On that, there's an acoustic guitar doing that part, and then there's one doing an octave below that as well. But I'm going to teach this from the standpoint as if I were the only acoustic player in a band setting, and I'm going to cover those acoustic parts. Okay, so this intro, so first we're capoing on the 2nd fret, playing out of the G shape. Okay, it's in the key of A. So what we're going to do here, and I'm just going to run down the intro with you, and then I'll kind of go through the verse and the chorus as well, and the parts there. There's actually a lot of songs, you know, the verses are the same, the choruses are the same. And this song, it's a little different in that verse 1 is different from verse 2, and then verse 3 kind of combines verse 1 and verse 2 together. So, I'll show you what I mean. Anyway, so going into the intro here, I've got a pickup, and I'm going to go ahead and form my G shape here, okay? And I got a pickup, okay? And I'm going to call this fret 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay? So I'm hammering on open to 2nd fret on the D string here. Okay, 2nd fret. Then picking the G string open. Okay? Then I'm forming this shape here. And so basically what this is, while I'm doing this, I'm maintaining my bass note here, my G bass note, and I'm also keeping the G here on the bottom. So, and the key to this, to play this, and this is something that a lot of people won't talk about, when you form this G shape, you want to mute this A string right here with this finger. You do not want that A string to come through, because if it does come through, it's going to sound horrible, okay? So you want to lay this finger down just enough to touch that string and mute it. So, okay. I play a lot of my G's that way. Do that one that way too. Okay, so, and you want to do that because you're going to use both of these fingers here. Okay, so we got, and I'm strumming a big chord there, and then I'm sliding these two fingers down, so like that, just 2 frets into this shape. And this now we're in this G shape, or this shape. Okay, so we've got, and when I come down there, I'm taking my thumb and I'm copying this this root note here that I was playing here. So I want to keep that bass note there, and I also want to bring my thumb over enough to mute that A string. So, okay. Now I'm not playing the root note. I guess you could bar there and do that. That's a little tough for me, so I'm not doing that. And you could even go, you know, if you wanted to, like this, and I'm not doing that. I'm just strumming enough. I'm strumming basically the top 5 strings and kind of leaving that string out. You can even mute that string too with this finger if you want to. Okay. So anyway, so we've got, and the key here, you want to slide before you pick it again. So then you strum it down there. Okay. Then I do this. Okay. And that's the same thing I just did the slide. I'm just doing it. I'm doing a slide up 2 frets, then back down, and then doing a pull off to open. Okay? So we got. Okay? Then I come back to my G shape, but here I'm going to do what's called a C over G. Okay? 4 over 1 in this case, 4 being our C, G being our 1. So I'm forming a C with these 3 notes are your C. Okay, but instead of playing that C bass note, I'm playing the G bass note, and I'm still muting this A string. Okay, and I'm going to hammer onto that. Okay, then the next chord is what I'm hearing anyway on the record, I keep this same shape. I lift this finger up, keep these 3 fingers here. I move this finger down 1 string here, and that brings us to a D7 suspended 4, or a D7 sus4. That's what I'm hearing on the record, okay? I'm only going to play the bottom 4 strings. Okay, we do that same slide again after that. Pull off, and then back to our root. Okay, so we've got that's our intro, and that gets it pretty close to the record without having 2 acoustic guitar players. Then we go into our verse, and we're literally keeping that same pattern for the first line in the verse here. So we go those same chords. Okay. Second line of the verse, I usually go to just regular chords. So G, C, D, okay. Then you've got to walk up, going into the chorus. Okay. So your chorus is going to be on the starts on the 4. So C. Back to the 1, to the 5, okay. Once again, there's a walk up, so it goes just a quarter note walk up into that chorus, okay. Second line of the chorus. A minor or A minor 7. Okay, and then C and G. Alright? So that's the only difference in that chorus is you throw in that 2 minor. But I'm playing a 2 minor 7. Alright, then you do a turnaround, so you go back to the minor 7, 2 minor, and C. Now verse 2 is a little different. So we go to verse 2 and we've got our root G. So C there. Then you go to your minor 7, 2 minor 7. Back to your 1. Verse 2 is a little different in that it adds that 2 minor in there. Okay, then the chorus is the same as the first chorus. Then you get to your second verse after the solo, and the solo does the same as verse 2. So the solo, if you're playing the rhythm, is a 1 for 4 beats, a 4 beats, and then a 2 minor, or a 2 minor 7. And to make that a 7, you just play your A minor shape and lift your ring finger up. Okay. So 2 bars of that, the same as verse 2. Then we go into verse 3, and verse 3 kind of combines verse 1 and verse 2. So coming out of the solo, we've got that's coming out of the solo going into verse 3. So verse 3, you do the intro, kind of that intro riff, just like we did on verse 1, right? Okay. Then this chord, which is your D7 suspended 4, D7 sus4, back back to your 1. And the second time through, on the second line of that verse, you actually go 1, 4 to your 2 minor, and then back to your 1. Okay? Then the chorus, there's a chorus again, then it tags the chorus at the end. So a tag, you're just playing that last line, which is the 2 minor, the 4. Okay? Tags that twice. And then the outro, it literally does the same thing. Just then it does a retard, so it slows down at the end. Okay. So as far as the strum pattern and the it's in 4/4, straight 4/4 time signature. The chords, super easy chords. You've got a G, a C, a D, and then of course that D7 says 4, and an A minor. So nothing major. We're not even playing an E minor, which is a common chord in this key. So that's all it is. The intro is a really, really cool part, yeah, so this is how I would play it. Once again, if I were the only acoustic player, that's how I would look at that intro. That's how I would play it, okay? I know this has been requested, and I didn't really see a lot of videos on YouTube on how to play it, so I hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for me if you like this video, and I'll see you next time.